Good morning, everyone. How are you? Happy Monday, start of a new week. How is everyone today? Kelsie Michaud here, certified health and life coach. And I help people who struggle with emotional eating so that they can gain control and just feel healthy and confident in their body as they make healthy and positive choices as well. So today we're talking about how to actually stop self-judgment, okay? And we can end emotional eating I have 4 tips for you today. And talking about self-judgment, I have a lot of people that I talk to, and my clients especially, who struggle with a positive body image. And I think it's something that's very common. Hi, Suzanne. How are you today? And I'll admit it, I struggle with it myself from time to time still. And I think it's something really important to talk about and to share some ways that we can overcome this and be more positive and more loving and show ourselves more self-care. So it can actually help us in our road through emotional eating. So when you look at yourself in the mirror, what do you feel? Okay, I'm not just talking about what you see, but what do you feel? Okay, are you content with how you look? Do you actually accept your body as it is, or do you feel ashamed of your body when you look in the mirror? Body image, it's simply really what we imagine ourselves to be. Okay, it's something that's all in our own mind. Okay, not coming from anywhere else, but your own body image is something that's comes right from here. Okay, and that's all of your thoughts and your own feelings about how your own body looks. So there's actually a lot of things that will influence how our body image actually is and what we actually are thinking about themselves, due to culture and family and friends and media. Social media plays a huge part in this too. Things people say to us. Sometimes not our own voices are in our head, but sometimes other people's voices get stuck in our head as well. So, unfortunately, a lot of people struggle with this. And a lot of people struggle with a poor body image. Hey, Bruna, how are you? Happy birthday. I hope you're going to enjoy your day today and have lots of fun. And thank you for coming on and joining us. So unfortunately, like I said, a lot of people do struggle with having a poor body image, and it can really affect our health in so many different ways. And we end up doing some extreme diet, sometimes, which can actually lead to an imbalance in our nutrition. And then that triggers our emotional eating. So if you struggle with emotional eating, improving on your body image can give you huge benefits to your self-esteem and then your relationship to food. And what most people will do is try to heal their negative body image by trying to actually change their body. So they'll try, through diet and through exercise or even surgery. Some people go to the lengths of having surgery to change their body. But even having an ideal body, by like cultural or media standards, that doesn't guarantee that you're going to have this like automatic like self-love and a positive body image for yourself. But luckily the opposite is also true too, because having an imperfect body doesn't mean that you'll have a negative body image either. Okay, so what's really key here is to just get rid of the pressure to have this like perfect body and just be happy with yourself. Be happy with who you already are and how you are in this very moment. So if extreme dieting and exercise is not leading you to a positive body image, then what does? Well, I have 4 ways that I'm going to share with you today to help you improve on your body image, okay? So number 1, focus on nourishing your body, okay? And that's actually a form of self-care. So nourishing is both, it's physical and emotional. So physical nourishment is giving your body just nutritious foods for energy, and we want to focus on good nutrition for optimal wellness, right? And instead of weight loss, which can actually help heal your body image, because like I said, you're focusing on self-care. And emotional nourishment is also a form of self-care, and it's something that you want to focus on as well. You know, emotional nourishment, as far as it being self-care, you're giving yourself affection and you're making a connection to yourself. So these are all things that you need to be able to give yourself, so that you, like, not just hearing it from other people. You know, this is something that you have to do for yourself as well. So if you're focusing on nourishment instead of restrictive dieting, which can really have a positive effect on your body, because you're focusing on taking care of yourself and showing that your body that, like, the love it deserves. Hi Lynn, how are you? Thanks for coming on. So 2, let's focus on how good movement feels rather than exercise, okay? So we don't want any exercise to feel punishing. If it feels punishing, or you dread exercise, you dread the thought of it, you're not going to want to do it, right? It's going to feel dreadful, overwhelming. You're just like, not motivated to do it. Well, if you're moving your body in a way that feels good, then that's a whole nother story, okay? So you can experiment with any kind of movement that you may enjoy. That could range from anything, any way that you can move your body, from dance to yoga, Pilates, walking, getting out and playing with your kids. All that's movement. All that's considered exercise. Just because you're not, like, say, going to a gym, don't feel like you're not exercising. If you're getting up and moving your body, you're getting that blood flowing, your heart pumping, that's great. And if whatever feels good to you, you know your body best, right? So you know what feels good to you. I do personally. I love going to the gym. I go 5 days a week. I lift some weights and then I do a little bit of cardio, and I absolutely love it. So that's what I do because I enjoy it. But I also love getting outside for a walk. I love playing with my kids, things like that too. So however I can fit it in, I'm going to do it because I enjoy it and it feels good to me. And that's a form of self-care too. So whatever feels good for you, you know, even if just some light stretching, if that's all that you're up to right now and that feels good to you, then by all means, you know, that's what you should do. So we don't, like I said, we don't want anything like that, any kind of exercise to feel punishing. And you want to remember to focus on being present in your body while you're moving your body, instead of focusing on changing your body with any kind of punishing exercise. So don't even worry about thinking about how you're changing your body while you're getting this wonderful movement in. Just enjoying it in that moment is what's going to make the big difference. Okay. Number 3, let's try to control our media exposure as best we can. And I know it's difficult because we're surrounded by it in this day and age, right? But there's so many ways that we affirm our negative body image, with one of them being images through media, right? There's magazines with pictures that have been photoshopped, and that can make us certainly feel less unattractive. I mean, less attractive, because they're photoshopped and it's not even real. So there's also diet books or blogs that can just feed into our tendency to keep dieting. So think about taking a break from these kinds of things and instead try to focus on your positive body messages instead, like practicing self-care and even saying positive affirmations to yourself. I actually have a client who started this as a habit every morning. We went over some positive affirmations for her, and she actually does some tapping around these positive affirmations, and tapping actually helps to bring balance to your body. And this is a technique, a de-stressing technique that I do with my clients. And she says these positive affirmations first things when she wakes up in the morning, and she does the tapping. You know, there's all these different meridian points in our body that brings back the energy flow and balances your body. And she got into this habit when we worked together to do this first thing every single morning to start off her day on a positive note with these positive affirmations. And it made such a difference to her, and it was something that she agreed that she was just going to keep going with it even after we are no longer working together. She's flying beautifully on her own now, but this is something that she has incorporated into her days every morning. And I love that for her because it's starting her day on such a positive note. So if you can just start your day with something, just a few positive words to begin with. If you're not used to saying something so positive to yourself, you know, wake up in the morning and just say, you know, this is going to be a good day. I feel good. This is going to be a good day. just something very small until you can expand on it, okay? And number 4, let's avoid actually talking about our appearance, because have you ever caught yourself maybe complaining about your weight or your appearance to a friend? And do you notice that then that friend makes negative comments about their body image too? It's almost like the two negatives, usually opposites attract, but with like the two negatives, it's like you're feeling good around each other. It's like you're comfortable to both speak negatively, but you don't want to be around that negative, those negative vibes. You want nothing but positive. You want someone to combat that and say, no, you look great, or you should feel great. Talking and obsessing over our appearance is another way that we end up affirming our negative body image. So you want nothing but positivity around you, positive energy. You don't want to be around negative energy. And if your friend starts talking negative, throw some positive energy at them. Hey, Angie, how are you? So notice what your friends are talking about and try to stay away from those topics that are going to be in a negative way. They're only going to bring more negative energy to your body, because that only feeds your negative body image. And that's not what we want to do. We're trying to do the opposite here. So instead, say kind words, kind words of encouragement to each other, and focus on just giving and receiving that love and support from one another. That's where the focus should be. Okay. If you have any questions about any of this content that I'm talking about, please feel free to put it in the comments, or if you have any questions at all, let me know. And because I know sometimes you feel you should be more strict, because that's what the diet industry wants from us. And the diet industry pretty much tells us if you're not on some sort of diet or restriction, that you're being reckless, that you're not caring for your body, that you're not doing enough for your body. But that's the thing, the holistic approach to eating, it's not just about like how much you're putting in your body, but it's also about how your body feels. Okay? It's about what your body really needs at a particular time. And also that holistic health, it's all about, your mindset, your well-being, your hormone health. And if you know that you're focusing on eating well, if you know that you're lowering down your stress, and if you know that you're doing great for your body, then that's awesome. And if it feels good, then you are doing right by yourself. Okay? So just remember that you're in charge, and you need to be the one who brings all this positive energy into yourself, and surround yourself with positive energy as well. That means people who give you that positive feel. You can feel their positive energy as well. Because healing your body image is all about creating a new relationship with your body. And just remember that this will take time. It takes practice. But start by implementing, one strategy at a time. And when you learn to love your body just as it is, then you can heal emotional eating and truly be content and at peace with yourself. So start off with one little thing. Start off with some positive affirmations, as I mentioned. Start off with one small little positive affirmation. Start your day with it, or just incorporate it throughout your day if you can. Okay? This one little thing will start to make a bigger difference in the end. Okay? So if you have any questions, let me know. And if there's no questions right now, I'm going to hop off because I have a client in just a moment. So I am going to go, but I hope everyone has a very beautiful day, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.